Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everyone. I wanted to hop on here today and talk to you about burnout, boundaries, and energy management when it comes to your online business. You see, as you get busier as a business owner and entrepreneur, you're going to be pulled in so many different directions. And when that happens, it's so much more important to make sure that you are managing your energy so that you can continue to be productive, so that you can continue to be creative, and that you're laying boundaries down. And those boundaries are boundaries with yourself in social media and how you incorporate it into your workday. Those boundaries are also between you and your clients in terms of your schedule and how you set your work hours and how you plan your weeks in terms of tasks. And it's also about boundaries in terms of services you provide, because maybe there were old services that you used to provide and you're transitioning away from that into new services, but people are still coming to you for those old services. And rather than saying yes just because you think you want the business, you need the money, you need to lay the boundaries down and say no and go forward with the new services that you're offering. So let's talk about just overall burnout, not managing your schedule the way you should, and not getting the personal time that you should get for yourself in terms of personal time that helps you to recharge so that you can be most productive in your business, so you can serve your clients to the best of your ability, and so that you can have creative juices, because you need to have that downtime in order to regenerate those creative juices so that you can create content and market your business. That's super important. So a few weeks ago, I met with one of my one-on-one training clients, and she said, can we just please talk about burnout and boundaries, because I really need help. She was just at her wit's end, completely fried. So we talked about her schedule. So we went through, I was like, just walk me through your schedule. And I'll do this with our clients. I'll have them pull up their Google Calendar. I'll have them just walk me through their schedule, what they do, so that we can figure out where they need to make some changes and prioritize some things. So for her, her dad is not well, and she's the sole caretaker of her dad. So she's responsible for taking care of him. So the first thing she does in the morning, she gets up at 6:30 a.m. She doesn't even have a cup of coffee, she used to do this at the time when we were talking, and she would just go straight and take care of her dad. She wouldn't even have coffee. And then she would do all these tasks related to her dad, and she wouldn't even get like a cup of coffee or start doing anything for herself until 9 a.m. or later, like anywhere from 9 to 11 a.m. So I said, okay, so that's number one. Let's fix that. So I said, can you go get your dad at 7 a.m.? So when you get up at between 6 and 6:30, you can at least take 10 minutes to meditate. That's it, just 10 minutes to just wake up and get some alone time for yourself before you start your day. Set your mind right. That's all you need is 10 minutes. Set your intention for the day. Set your affirmations in your meditation. Can you take 10 minutes there and then go get yourself a cup of coffee and then get your dad at 7? She said, yes, I can do that. Okay, because I asked her, and it came down to the fact that it wasn't that he told her that, she needs to come get him at 6 right away when she wakes up. It was something that she set down. She set down that expectation. So she went back and she was changing that with her dad so she could have, anywhere from 45 minutes, 30 minutes to 45 minutes to herself in the morning and get a cup of coffee. She'd get 10-minute meditation in, get herself a cup of coffee, take care of herself first. It's like, think about on an airplane, they give the instructions of you need to put your mask on first before you put the mask on anyone else, a child or anyone else. You need to help yourself and make sure you can breathe first before you go and apply that mask to someone else. It's the same thing in business when it comes to burnout and boundaries. You need to take care of yourself first before you go and take care of anyone else. So that was the first change that she made. The second change that she made was with her schedule. So her work hours are typically 12 noon until 8 o'clock at night. Well, because of the pandemic, she had a couple of clients who were like, oh, the kids are off for school. Can we meet earlier at 11 a.m.? And she didn't want to. She had resistance. But as a coach, you always want to serve. So you're like, okay, yeah, sure, right? So, and that has now, as a result, that 11 since she's starting earlier, she wasn't even getting a workout time in, because that used to be her training time, her exercise time. And that is so crucial, because that's her time, and she's a fitness coach, a fitness and strength coach. So you need to practice what you preach, and you need to schedule that in so that you can get your time to practice what you preach. So I said, well, let's fix that. So I said, let's go back, and you're going to give a deadline and say, like, in 2 weeks, as of this date, my work hours will be changing to 12 noon to 8 p.m. So I will be moving your session to 12 noon. There are no earlier time slots. She said, okay, done, doing that. So then she got her training time back. She got her work control back over her work hours. The third thing was that she had completely lost creativity. And with that, when you lose creativity, that means that you're not giving enough time to yourself. You're not taking enough time, any breaks away from writing the content, serving your clients, being on the computer, doing work tasks. You're not getting that time. You're not going out for walks. You're not listening to audiobooks. You're not going to the beach. You're not paddleboarding. You're not doing whatever it is that helps you to recharge and refill your cup. So I asked her, what is it that helps you to feel creative? When are your creative juices flowing? For me, it's when I'm working out in our garage gym. That's when my creative juices just flow. Or if I go for a walk and listen to a podcast or an audiobook, that's when my creative juices flow. So when I am away on my own, in my own head, and doing something that I love for myself, either out in nature, walking, or I'm in my gym lifting, that's when the creative juices come to me. And if I'm in the shower, just totally relaxed, like washing my hair, right? That too. But those things are really, really important for me, like the lifting, because it's my time, and I know that's how I get creative, and going for walks and listening to podcasts and audiobooks. So for her, I said, well, what is it that helps you to feel creative in your business? She said, when she lives by the beach, she lives in New Hampshire, and she said, when I go to the beach and I go for walks on the beach, and I'll just walk down the beach and pick up pebbles and rocks and just do stuff like that, because she is out in nature relaxing. I said, okay, well, can you work that into your schedule at least once a week, that you just go to the beach and you just chill out and you just do what you need to do so you can be creative again? She said, yeah, I can do that on Sundays. Okay, I said, and that's going to be a regular time in your schedule that you're going to block out on Sundays and do that. And the key to this is getting in your Google Calendar, using and scheduling it in every single day, and using the different colors to block all of that out, because it is so important. So she immediately implemented those 3 things, got her alone time in the morning from 6:15 to 7 a.m. where she got her quick meditation in and her coffee in before she went to go take care of her dad, adjusted her work hours so that she got her workout time back and got control of her work hours again. And then she got her creative juices flowing again by dedicating Sundays to going to the beach. So these are the things that we help our clients with in terms of burnout, boundaries, and energy management. And there's a whole other set of examples that I'd like to give to you, but I'm not going to give to you tonight. I'm going to do it on another live. And that is about, in your business, different tasks require different types of energy. So you want to make sure when you're planning your week, you block those tasks off. So for example, coaching calls take one type of energy, whereas writing marketing copy or writing any sort of content for social media or emails, that takes a whole other different introspective, more introverted type of energy. So you have to structure your weeks accordingly so that you can maximize productivity with those energies. And that'll be a whole other live I'll do that this week. And if you want to learn more about burnout, boundaries, and energy management in your business, and remember, like, this is so essential for you as an entrepreneur, for you as a business owner, as your business is growing. If you are not getting control of this, then you are not going to be able to continue to grow and continue to be productive. And this is going to become more and more important the busier you get with your business. We're having a free webinar next Wednesday, September 23rd at 4 p.m. Pacific time, September 23rd, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 1 week from Wednesday, on Burnout and Boundaries. And we're going to cover all of this, and it will be hot seat coaching. So we are going to work with you to help you get organized again with your schedule, with the things that you're doing, with the tasks, get your energy back, lay those boundaries down. If you want help with that, and it's completely free, link is in my bio to sign up for this webinar. So link in my bio, sign up, get on in. And next time I'm on here, I'll talk about the energy management. And I'll give you some more examples from one-on-one clients and from our Empower You Business Academy clients as well. Enrollment is still open for Empower You Business Academy. That closes on September 24th. We have 8 spots available, 8 out of the 15. Get on in, apply. Link is in my bio for that as well. So free webinar, September 23rd, 4 p.m. Pacific time on Burnout and Boundaries. Link in my bio to sign up for that, and then apply for Empower You Business Academy. Link is in my bio to apply for that, and enrollment closes for that next week on September 24th. So we look forward to seeing you at the webinar next week, and I will be back on here live to talk more about energy management, burnout, and boundaries this week. So stay tuned. Keep a lookout for that little live popping up when you see me go live, and I'll talk about more that I didn't get to today. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.